and welcome back to my channel.
안녕하세요.
Today's video is going to be a BTS binder update. Apologies that it took me a month to get out another video. I had hoped that this one was going to be my Muse video, but as with all releases, some things just take a longer amount of time to come in. So this is not Muse yet, but Muse will be my next video. I've been working really hard on Jimin's collection, but it's just been very complicated, which I'll talk about more once I get into that section. I think I'm finally getting happy with it, and then I'm just waiting for the last little pieces to come in. It shouldn't be too much longer, but apologies nonetheless for my delay in getting out any kind of video. I'm still separated from a large part of my collection, so I'm just very limited in what I have available to update, and also that all of my money has been going towards Muse in the past few months. I just don't have much to put away, so this definitely will be on the shorter side, but I still hope that you enjoy it. First, we're going to start in the DVD OT7 collection. I don't have too much for this binder, but there is some stuff. I at least don't have too much in terms of the actual OT7 progress because, like I said, all of my money has been spent on Muse lately, but I do have some updates. So first things first is I finally found the last remaining venue card for these. So to my knowledge, there are 4 of them, and I have finally found the finger heart one, which in my experience is the hardest one to find. I don't know why that's the case, but if you know why it's the case, I would love to know. And obviously I have a spacing issue because I also have the group card here, but for consistency's sake, I feel like I'm just going to put it here and move this temporarily to Hobie's spot because I don't have Hobie's card yet, but I will before the end of the year probably, and then I'll put the group card probably on the back of one of these. But for now, when I saw this, I had to get it. I've been looking for this last and final one for so long, and when it finally popped up on Japan, I had to get it. And there it goes. Like I said, those are venue cards from the 3rd fan meeting. So happy to see those finally complete. And then this will just temporarily get stored here until I get Hobie's card. And it shall move again once Hobie gets here. But for now, looks good. Almost done with this spread completely, which is so exciting. Maybe I'll put one of these on the back, but I like the consistency of them being the fillers. So I don't know. We'll have to wait and see once Hobie's gets in if I can deal with the fact that these are different shapes, which is usually a problem for me. So I don't know. I do like the group card though, and I want to keep it because I think it goes nice with the full set. So we will see what I end up doing. And then drum roll please. I'm so happy to say that I finally finished Jungkook's DVD cards. Yay! This is the last card that I need for him. And now my attention can be solely on finishing Jin and Hobie's, which is so exciting. I knew we were going to get here at some point, but I just didn't know when. So the fact that it is finally here is so exciting. This 3rd muster card was annoying though, I can't lie. I did buy one that was fake, but it was okay. I got my money back. We won in the end. So then I had to buy another one, and so it just delayed the whole process. And I will say though, I feel pretty happy about that because in all of my Jungkook DVD buying, I only bought 2 fake ones and got my money back on both of them. So no skin off my back, and I waded successfully through the horror that is looking at BTS DVD cards, but also especially Jungkook DVD cards on Mercari Japan, and it came out the other side unscathed. So I'm very excited about that. I think I'm building this properly, but I'll have to do a double check once all of them arrive. But for now, that is the update to 3rd muster, one page after the other. And now again, we have an update here as well. I have Jimin standee. I haven't had a chance to make a sleeve yet, but I will get around to it eventually. I think I used one of the bookmark sleeves from Prism Platinum. I don't even know if they make them anymore, and I don't think I have more to spare, so I might have to make this one from scratch, but I will get around to doing it once I have the time to do so. But in the meantime, I will be putting this in here. This is from the 3rd muster Blu-ray. He was surprisingly hard to find for a good price. It took me a little bit. I think in part it's because a lot of people go crazy for him in these cards with this blonde hair. His version of like everything from 3rd muster is generally harder to get my hands on than it is for Tae. I feel like they go back and forth in difficulty, but Jimin definitely wins with the blonde look. He does look extremely cute, so I get it. But it was annoying not being able to find it. And then I also think obviously just his standee's not as popular of a merch show. Maybe people don't even really know what they're sitting on in terms of its resale ability. I don't think they should cost much, and they normally don't if you find the right listing. But I think that still limits the number of listings that go out. Not everyone buys the Blu-rays in general, and not everyone is buying non-photocard size things. So I think that was all a factor in finding that one, but I'm so happy it's done, and I will put a sleeve on it the next time you see it. And last but not least, I do have a final little group card update at the very end, or maybe I don't. I'm literally lying. This is in the next binder. Yeah, no, we stopped at permission to dance. Okay, that makes sense though. I don't know why I would think that this section was in here. We just do regular permission to dance DVD. Yeah, okay, never mind. Let me get the next DVD Blu-ray binder and we can put the last bits away. Okay, here we are in the DVD Blu-ray Part 2 binder. Unfortunately, I don't have any Memories OT7 updates, but I do have stuff in the secondary section of this binder, which is all of the entertainment stuff. There's truly nothing like a comeback that puts a damper on back collecting, that's for sure. I hope to get back to OT7 DVD collecting somewhat soon, but like I said, it has been rough balancing moving and also dealing with the release of Muse. So we will see. Still probably my number one priority when it comes to collecting besides keeping up on new releases. So hopefully my attention will get back to it, but it's just easier to not fall behind on the new stuff whenever possible. So first things first, I do have an update on this page. I had not planned this at all going into this video, so I think I'm going to put these up here and just put the group card in the middle. The group card is from a commemorative screening in Japan, and it was really inexpensive, so I wanted to get it because I've been looking to try to fill out this page a bit, and it also fits with what this page actually is, which is a film benefit page in the 9-pocket size, so it really does fit perfect. It's a very cute group shot from Yet to Come in Busan, and it says BTS Retrospective in Cinema 2024. It also has their debut anniversary on the back, so that's cute. It's a little bit bigger than normal, so it's only single sleeved, but it still fits in there just fine. So there is that card, and then I'll just have to figure out something I want to do at the bottom here. Not sure, but so far so good. I feel like it's filling in nicely with this section. I'm sure there will be other movie screenings, so maybe I'll just wait and start filling up this page with future screenings of things. So for now, I think I'll let this page lie, but I wanted to get this because I thought it was a really cute addition to the page, and it was very, very inexpensive. So anyway, continuing on though, after Busan Yet to Come, we move into Beyond the Story. So Beyond the Story is a book, and I know it's a little silly to make the distinction between Beyond the Story and Beyond the Stage, but I do because this to me would be the entertainment, and I already have an existing section for photo books. So I wanted to keep Beyond the Stage with the photo books, but Beyond the Story gets to live here. So I do have 2 updates here. These were pre-order benefits, not sure from where, but I really liked how they looked, so I wanted to put them away. I haven't sleeved them or customized the page yet or anything, but I do plan to because I want them to hold nice and tight and straight in here. And then this was the holder that it came in. I just trimmed it down and made it front to back so it works as a full filler. They fit pretty nicely in this 3-pocket page, which I'm happy about because I feel like I so rarely get to use these 3-pocket verticals. But I wasn't even sure if I had any left, but I did, so that was nice. So I'll just put that there for now. And like I said, I will work on customizing these film strips with the sleeve and its placement in the pocket page, but for now I just want to get it put away because I hate having all my stuff strewn about. So I do put it in this kind of catch-all binder while I'm separated from my collection, but the problem is that catch-all binder is getting kind of full because it's filled with binders that I don't have around me currently. Also, wrong direction. Here we go. So I'll just slide this one in here as well. These will probably benefit from some white backing, but I don't know. I'll have to think about it. I was hoping because the cards that they're in front of obviously have a little white to them that I would be okay, but I don't know. I'll mess around with whether or not I will put a filler there or not. Can't really tell from this angle the way that I'm sitting down, so I'm sure I'll make the decision once I see this clip in editing and also once I'm actually messing around with the sleeve. So anyway, this is the Korean version of the photo card, and then I also finally found my American versions of the photo cards too. As you can see, they're very rounded edges. I think they look really cheap in comparison to these, obviously, but I have them, so I figured why not store them. They're cute, and we started with Jin, so I will start with Jin again. And this next one, I normally don't care much for consistency, but because they're virtually the exact same cards, I'll just do it in age order just like I did before. I remember I had these somewhere, but I didn't really find them until I unpacked more from my move. So it's nice that I finally located them and can put them away. I remember I went to a Barnes & Noble one time where they were just sitting out with the K-pop section. That was really funny because I think they were supposed to keep them behind the counter or something. And you only got it if you made the book purchase, but I think some of the staff was confused and I went to one where they just had them sitting out ready for the taking. So who knows how many people actually have these cards for simply just entering into a Barnes & Noble. Who knows? But there is this set, and so I'm going to put a section in here that definitely does not belong in this binder, but I don't have the binder with me, and as I've said, I'm kind of low on stuff to put away, and I have this section basically prepared. It's not completely complete yet, but it would be nice to get out of my catch-all binder because like I said, that is getting full as well. So I'm going to put Tay's Type 1 photo book in this section, though I just got done telling you I don't put photo books in this binder. It's true. It will be moved to the proper binder once I am finally officially reunited with my collection, but honestly that probably won't happen for a couple more months. So in the meantime, I'm going to put it at the back of this because at least it is entertainment. It is a photo book, but this will not be its permanent home. So I did what I could to get the in-person merch and also the pre-order benefits from the various stores and then the tickets from the various countries to the best of my ability. I didn't completionist on this. I just got what I was able to get, and I'm still missing the Japan tickets, which you will see. And since it's very eclectic sized merch, I feel like this section may look a little messy, but it's still a work in progress because this isn't even its final home. It's my personal preference that I don't really like the scrapbook look. I don't want it to look too like a photo family album, basically, when I put my collection together. And I feel like I'm veering a little bit in that direction with this section. So you can see what I mean when I get them out now, but this is why I'm not entirely sold on the way that I'm going to organize this together because I feel like it's just veering a little bit too scrapbook for my taste, but it might be ultimately the best solution that I can even come up with. So I'm just going to put 912 Days' template preemptively up on the screen because I honestly do not remember which pobs came from where and what a lot of merch came from where. So here it is. If you want to follow along, you can obviously also go to 912 Days on Twitter and look at their Google Drive. But first, we're starting with this kind of beach look. I try to keep everything as coherent as I can, but like I said, there's just a lot of different sized things. I bought the photo book a couple times, so I have a few extra inclusions. This I know comes straight from the photo book envelope. This is just a sticker set. So freaking cute. Golf prodigy Kim Tae-young. But I just double backed it because it had a boring back, so I thought, why not? But I was going to put this up here, and then the rest of them are more when he's on the beach, which I really liked the look of. This one, I believe, is a pre-order benefit. It does have that live photo backing look, which really bothers me and is something that I also ultimately long-term hope that I will cover up, but hasn't happened yet, so we'll see. I just really hate the way that the backs of the live photos look. I think the yellow is so off-putting, like the little yellow text. I know it's such a strange, unnecessary complaint, but I really do try to think about all aspects that go into the display of the merch items, and I just can't stand that ugly little yellow writing on live photos, so I will try to eventually cover it up. And then last thing on this page is the LA version of the exhibition ticket. I didn't go to any of the exhibitions because I don't live anywhere near any of where they were happening, but I was able to get most of the country exclusives. I'm definitely still missing Thailand's, and I'm missing something else. If I get it, I get it. If I don't, I don't. It's not that big of a deal. I'm happy with what I have so far. And so I thought that was a fun way to start the page. It's all very beach themed, and I feel like it all goes. I forgot to mention this postcard definitely comes directly from the photo book. So if you just buy the photo book, you definitely get that postcard. Next up, I'm going to do this 6-pocket page. This page is definitely big for this binder. It's one of Prism Platinum's new pages, but it just fits these tickets, or at least I think it does. I haven't tried it in the sleeve yet, but it does fit it unsleeved. So I thought I was going to do the Korean and Japanese tickets in this pocket page because there's 3 each. I thought that made the most sense. And then I would just scatter the rest of the country specific tickets. So I did make these sleeves. Let's see if it fits. With patience, it does. Yay. Okay. That's that first one in there. It is definitely patience is needed. Patience is needed to get those in. But if I can get them standing upright, that's ultimately the goal. It is always my goal to make inclusions face the right way. So whatever we gotta do, we gotta do. Those are so cute. And yeah, like I said, I'm just so eagerly awaiting the Japanese version ones because I think those are by far the cutest. That heart balloon one literally is my favorite one. It is so adorable. I think it'll look nice as a full 6-pocket page. And for now, that's where we're at. That's like the last little bit I'm waiting to come in for this collection. And then the last 2, I realized I haven't even hole punched yet. So I will put the inclusions away and then I'll hole punch them really quick. Okay, lastly, I'm gonna need 2 of these pages and my trusty dusty hole puncher. I really should take, is what I mean to say, more care in punching these, but sometimes it's just too much work to like get out the pen. So I just kind of eyeball it and then I self-adjust because normally like that one actually went okay. Wow. Normally I just have to adjust the middle ones because I don't eyeball it properly. Sometimes I'm like way off and there's a huge random hole somewhere. But it's my collection, whatever. I feel like that one's a little high. Yeah, we're having some alignment problems, as you can see. Seems like actually if that one gets pushed down a bit, it'll be okay. And then I usually use these scissors to cut out the plastic part because they're really sharp. I remember just searching in Amazon one day, good scissors for cutting through plastic, because that is one of the most annoying parts about doing this is if you don't have the right kind of scissors, they can be so dull. I think I'm just gonna add one more to the top. Okay, yay, that's better. I just have one more page to get ready. The only ones I'm not going to take out are these because they did take a while to push in, but they are envelopes that you get in the photo book. And then I have some of the stickers that you could get from his exhibition are these. And then these are the inclusions that you got from the actual photo book. Like I said, I feel like we're veering a little scrapbook for my taste, but I really just didn't know how to display these things. So for now, I think I'm going to keep them like that. And then I have stuff to put away at the top after I'm done pushing through more plastic. I will say, I guess while I'm doing this, obviously there's just like a lot of really shitty and upsetting stuff right now. I feel like even before the stuff this summer, it has been a goddamn unsatisfactory bitch of a situation being in this fandom for various reasons. And obviously the last few months have been particularly just horrendous. So my heart goes out to you if you're one of the good ones and are hurting like I am, because I will say 2024 has been an incredibly difficult year in terms of being a fan of BTS and the bullshit that comes along with it. So sometimes it does feel good to sit here and just destroy some plastic because sometimes I just don't know what else we're supposed to do. I'm like incredibly angry. Like I'm laughing, but I'm actually incredibly angry, and I don't think that it would be productive of me to go on a long hour-long rant about all of the current grievances I have, because I don't make these videos to bum people out. I hope that these videos offer an escape from the bullshit that you see on Twitter coming from all sides, because we really are getting attacked on all sides, and also the fire is in our own house as well. Shut the fuck up! So I don't want to turn this into a rant video. All all I'll say is just, I probably feel just as angry as you do who's watching, and my heart goes out to you and my heart goes out to the boys as well. It's incredibly frustrating and it's so tiring to just feel so hopeless all the time when it comes to a lot of this stuff. So I feel you. Everything is awful. But anyway, we unfortunately must just keep pushing along with the belief that things will get better. So back to type 1. What I wanted to put here was one of the postcards from the actual photo book. And then this was a POB as well, possibly with Mew, one of them. I don't know. There were like smart grip talk things. I don't really know what those are, to be honest. Are those? Why is the thing failing me? What's the thing you put on the back of your phone? They're called like grip talks over there, but we call them like, oh yeah, pop sockets here. Is that what that was? I don't know. I'm confused. And at this point, I feel like it's too late to ask. That was one of the pops. I didn't get those, but anything that was flat enough that I could put in a binder, I did get. So that's where that POB comes from, one of those Korean stores. And then here is the postcard as well. I also got his Japan fan club clear file because I'm finally storing my clear files properly thanks to Glow's video. But surprise, shocker, I don't have the binder here with me, so I can't show you. But I did get that type 1 pre-order benefit as well. But I just thought this page went really well together with all the black and white. I thought the tones were proper, and I just need to get over looking at this and thinking it looks too scrapbooky because I honestly don't know how else I would display them if not for that. Okay, and so then the last page is probably the least well put together page, but everything needs a place to go. So this is one of the items from the photo book as well. It's just backing on extra postcards because I did buy the photo book more than once. And then this ticket is the Vancouver ticket. Very cute, very soft. I always love to see TT teeth in the least creepy way possible. I hated the way that I just said that. I love to see a little TT smile. A boxy smile is much more appropriate to say. But anyway, I will put this in this pocket page here and this one here. I just wanted them backed properly. Like I didn't need these postcards in here again, but it is what it is. This is the weird mirror from Weverse. I will say it again. Oh my God. Are you horrified that that's what you look like?
You left? Why?
It still has the film over it, so I just didn't want to rip it off because who cares, whatever. I hate these mirror things. I think I've said it in 3 videos in a row now, but who is asking for all of these mirrors? Stop making them. I don't think anyone needs to look at themselves as much as Weverse has sent out mirrors in the last year. And I believe this was another Weverse POB as well. So since it matched, I just thought it went here. And this page is obviously softer colors in contrast to the last black and white page. So there is that as well. I'll do a little flip through again. Like I said, this is not completely complete, nor is this the section that it belongs in. But for now, this is the type 1 section. Since I had it all almost ready to go, I just wanted to show you and get it out of my excess binder. So here is the first page with the beach fun looks and the stickers. This is the work in progress venue ticket page. The Japan ones will be going down here in this 6 pocket page, and then the remaining inclusions that are a mix of POBs and also directly the photo book inclusions as well. So here is the black and white page, and then here is the final page with the Vancouver ticket on here. For now, I really like how that works because I feel like tickets these size are very difficult to work with, and it's just a weird number. There's a weird size, and I think I did as much as I could with this binder as I have access to right now, and I look forward to the day that I can put it properly in the photo book section. But for now, we must keep chugging along, and we are going to solo territory. We must revisit D-Day yet again, and we are finally almost finishing, because I totally forgot I bought the Japan commemorative trifold for Namjoon, so we are not done with Right Place, Wrong Person today, but we are almost done. I finally figured out where I'm putting all of the photo cards. First things first, we are back in the part 1 chronology soul member binder, obviously starting with Jack in the Box, but at the very end end, we do have D-Day. This isn't new D-Day stuff. This is just D-Day stuff I neglected to put away the last time because frankly, I didn't know where to put it. And I feel like I still don't know where to put it. So I'm going to put it here for now because I just feel like to some degree, D-Day is the gift that keeps on giving and something probably will come out. So I have these inclusions. These two are from the DVD. And is this one from the vinyl or is this from the DVD as well? I don't know. I have to look into that because I'm pretty sure there was also a standee with the vinyl. But essentially, I was just going to put this in the 3-pocket page because I have quite literally nothing to do with these items right now. And it was very frustrating to me, which is why I didn't put them away when I put all the photo cards from the DVD away because I just don't have any open spots for these larger inclusions. So I think I'm just going to do that. I'll probably put him into place eventually so it can't move around. But for right now, I feel like sticking out is fine. This is one of the pre-order benefits and it's backed on this. I'm not a big integrator of fan art into actual sections. I like using it for dividers, but my friend got me this and it matches on this side so I thought that was cute and it's also pretty subtle. I don't feel like it's that big of a deal to have on the back of this, so I'm going to put it here because honestly the Polaroid looked way too small all by itself just filling up this pocket page. So that's what we are doing right here. Maybe it'll be temporary, but for now that's what I want to do. And then this postcard is like the only item that fits perfectly into this pocket page, but I thought it looked nice here because this is also a bridge after this long string of photo card 9-pocket pages. Then we start going into the bigger inclusions. And I thought it was a nice bridge because some or all of those come from the DVD anyway, which is kind of what we end with, kind of not. It is the last big section before we have this little performance page and then go into some bigger inclusions. So for now, I think that's what I'm going to do just so I can keep track of these inclusions, but I'm certainly not like in love with this idea yet. I'm open to different thoughts and ideas, but with what I am working with right now, I like that. And then it goes into the regular large inclusions, which there are a lot actually. I feel like he has the biggest large inclusion section in all of my solo binders. I think probably even for Jim and Tay as well, just because of the DVD and then just getting some of the movie benefits as well. And then obviously those are from the album. So that finishes this binder for now. We will see. Okay, and here we are in the final solo binder that we will be visiting today. I didn't take out all of the Right Place Wrong Person photo cards, but I did take out all the ones that I moved around from the last time I put this section away. Also, I really hope I didn't just make that unstraight. But anyway, I feel like I just pulled out the ones that I had to really mess around with because they were annoying the absolute living hell out of me. So anyway, here we go. The first page of Right Place Wrong Person is here and we have all of these photo cards to put away. I think I collected basically everything for Right Place Wrong Person with the exception of his in-person event PC. I really love that PC and I think it looks really cute with the Weverse USA PC, but it was just not in the budget for me. But I am happy for the people who have it because it's such a cute PC. So when organizing all of them, as you know, I really tried to keep them horizontal or vertical depending on where I was putting them because I think that looks the best. And I had the pocket pages for it and Nam Jinji gave us such an opportunity to use horizontal pages. So I tried and that just kind of left me with a weird amount of cards. I don't actually know the total amount of Right Place Wrong Person cards I have, but it is not an easy to work with number. I know that for sure. So I decided that this one is like the only one without a true spot. So in admitting a slight defeat, it's going to go here. I do sometimes like using this pocket page to put photo cards in. Like I think it looks really good in Tay's friends section because he has no other photo cards besides that one. So I think it looks really good there. This one I'm a little bit more upset about because I actually do really like this photo card. I like that it says Kodak on it. And I think just in general, the concept's really fun. So hopefully if a vinyl comes out or something, I'll be able to move that again. But for now, these colors, man, I will just say Mini Moni have been giving me a run for my money. I really feel the plight of solo member collectors because dang, is it hard sometimes to just work with one member. I struggled a lot with Right Place Wrong Person and also with Muse just in terms of getting everything to look okay and be numbered correctly and concepts to go okay. USA because I just personally have a preference of putting the concepts together versus putting the types of photo cards together, but it has just been very challenging. I think I finally conquered Right Place, Wrong Person to as good as it's going to get because I can't do it anymore. So what I used to have here is the pink hue ones. I think they're somewhere in here actually. Ooh, let's not get these out of order. Yeah, I used to have these in here because I thought the pink looked nice, but the pink of the Weverse USA photo has caused me so many problems. This one in particular has caused me so many problems just with the way that it's colored. So I scrapped the pink out of this one. I'm actually putting these two from the Nuts performance because they match, but I also think the colors go better. I did like pink because I thought it pulled in like the way that this photo card is lit, but in general, I just feel like the tones go so much better with these Nuts live performance cards. And can I just say, these are definitely my favorite of this whole collection because I have a hyper fixation on that Nuts live performance video. Do you ever have those videos that just like belong to you and you can always put on, and if you see it in your YouTube recommendation, you're never gonna not click it? The Nuts live performance has become one of those for me. If you haven't seen it, you need to watch it. It's quite literally, it's one of my new fixation videos. Other fixation videos I have are the BTS Festa Room performance, literally just playing on a loop in the back of my head at all times. Tay's Friends live performance, the Fix You performance, the I'll Be Missing You performance, Perfect Man, Jimin's Closer Than This music video. Like, those are just videos that I will never not press if they're in my recommended, and I'm obsessed. So I think these two are my favorite from Right Place, Wrong Person because that's what they're from. I love that video so much. Go watch it. I'm gonna watch it after this, after talking about it. Anyway, I think this page looks better now with the pink removed. I think the tones go better. I think this is an incredibly cute page. And honestly, sometimes I could cry looking at him. It was just his birthday. It was also just Jungkook's birthday too, obviously, our Virgo September babies. So I hope they had a good birthday. I'm so happy this is their last birthday away from us and away from civilianhood, if that's a word. But moving on to this page now. So this page is kind of a mess too, but I honestly think this one came together good. The theme of this page is kind of more like brighter, I don't know, I guess like rainbow is the theme. Like, if this is kind of cool tones. I am talking like I know anything about color or color theory, but to me this is like cool blue yellows, right? And so this page is more of the brighter concepts and trying to hit like basically all the colors of the rainbow.
The rainbow fruit vibes. Twinkle, twinkle.
You'll see what I mean. I think it came together. I was a little skeptical at first, and I honestly was having a little mini fit over this section not even 2 days ago, trying to get all of these concepts to come together. But once I gave in and, like I said, took the pink ones out of this one and just decided that 2 horizontal cards are just gonna have to go vertical, like I just have to put up with it, it's fine. Because this card is so frustrating. It just is toned so differently than so many of the other cards that every page I was putting this card on was driving me nuts. I didn't even do that on purpose, but it was. So I feel like now this page just looks better. It's intended to be more colorful, and I don't think anything too wildly stands out. I mean, you can be the judge of that, but I just feel like maybe I'm being dramatic, but I just feel like I don't know what else I'm supposed to do with all of these conflicting colors and concepts. So this is what I did here, and I like this page. I think it came together nicely. I'm a huge fan of both of them, one right after the other. This one to start and then going into this one, because I'm not gonna lie, the next set of photo cards probably my least favorite page still, but I think, as I've been saying, it's just the best we can do in this section. I think this leads nicely into this, and I have a few pages from the album as well, and so this page is a little frustrating, I can't lie. This is a 7-pocket page from Meow Cafe. I've really started to like using these for the solo concepts. Spoiler alert for Muse, you're gonna see this page a lot actually, but just as a warning, if you want to buy them, you do need this size sleeve. They don't fit Dragon Shield, which worked out for me fine because I actually had a lot of these laying around and didn't even realize it. Like, I don't remember buying this size, but I had it lying around, so that was nice. I am really a huge fan of Meow Cafe, and these pages did not disappoint when I tried them out. So I think they're a great little option collection for a solo member collection, which I know sounds crazy for me to say considering BTS is literally a 7-member group. Like, you'd use this for your BTS collection, duh. But I'm not gonna go through the drama of making a bunch of fillers and re-sleeving everything. So I will not be using this in my BTS OT7 collection, but I will be using these across the board in my solo member collections. So this is what we're working with. Don't judge this page, okay? It's the best we can do. Also, as you can see in the backgrounds, some of the intention here was because those match, and then obviously all of those match as well. So I was trying to get some of the tones correctly, because while I am making fillers for Jimin's, I decided against it for Namjoon's because I feel like looking through his, nothing really stands out or contrasts too poorly in the way that I feel like some of the Muse concepts did if I hadn't made fillers. So anyway, that's getting ahead of ourselves. You will see exactly what I'm talking about in my next video when the Muse video comes out. But for now, I'm not going to make fillers for this one, I don't think, because I think they look good regardless. Obviously, we had 3 different cards from this concept. One of them's the indie store record, and then I think one of them's a Korean lucky draw and one of them's a Japanese lucky draw, but I honestly don't remember. You can always go to the lovely template maker 912 days to see everything that I have if you are wondering what it is. And then I thought these two color wise kind of pulled everything together. Now, it's not my favorite setup because there's just there's a lot going on concept wise with Right Place Wrong Person, but considering what I was working with, I think these come together okay. So I'm leaving it. I gotta stop overthinking it. I gotta move on because when did this album come out? I feel like I've been angsting about its setup for like months on end now, and this is just how it's gonna have to be. Here's a 7-page. Definitely recommend these 7 pocket pages if you find yourself having a use for them, but again, with that caveat that you need this size outer sleeve, not anything bigger. Okay, and then moving on, postcards. We have these postcards, and then I just wanted to update this last page. I really liked this dark page. I didn't want to mess with it too much, but I found that if I took these closer cards out of the rotation in the earlier pages, that this page still looks okay, but those other pages just looked so much better too. The distance away he is from the camera for multiple photo cards is also something that was really tripping me up because we virtually have no selfies besides the Weverse USA one and then that special gift one, which I've already said I'm not going to be able to get my hands on. So this is the only true selfie of the comeback. So everything else is just very different directions and concepts away from the camera. That didn't make any sense, but you know what I'm trying to say.
Comfort? No, Stanford.
Everything just had a different vibe to it. I feel like it all comes together when you like look at the actual album, but my collection isn't his masterpiece. You know what I mean? So like, that's not to say that I don't like these concepts. I do. I just have deeply been struggling to get it to any level of greatness that is the actual physical album, because I do really like the album and I like all the concepts when they go together in the booklet, but translating it into the collection was just very difficult for me. But I think we've finally done it. Like I said, I will be adding the trifold because I was honestly so upset that he didn't get a Japan Fan Club raffle card. I don't understand. I don't like to play into what means what, because I feel like at the end of the day, we don't know anything happened. So I'm not saying anything like that. I just don't understand why he couldn't get a Japan Fan Club raffle. I was really looking forward to it because those Japan Fan Club raffles have been some of my favorites that come out of these solo concepts. So whatever, it's fine. I did get the trifold though, because I still wanted to have something that basically represents that piece of merch. So it'll probably go in the back somewhere unless I can get it to line up correctly. I'm not going to cut it or anything, but I'll hopefully be able to fold it in a way that you can still see him and it'll be integrated in here somehow. I guess I'll do a final little flip through of it because I'm honestly, as much as I have just been like neurotic over this section, I really like how it all came together. I love this album. I know I said this last time we were in this section, but I honestly think that it's my new favorite album of his. I've sat with it for a while, and if anyone knows me, they would know that Indigo was like literally life-changing to me. It was like an instant hit for me. I remember when I listened to it for the first time, I was like pacing around my grad school apartment trying not to wake up my roommate because I was like freaking out. It was so good. I still remember that so vividly, and I feel like I went into Right Place Wrong Person being like, it doesn't matter if it doesn't change your life. You know what I mean? Like, not everything that releases has to change your life and it'll still be good. And when I listened to it, like, I thought it was good and I was interested by the direction he was taking it, but then it was kind of like a slower effect of like the more and more I listened to it and the more and more I thought about it and the more and more that I read other people's opinions about it, I love this album so much and I'm so proud of him. I feel like I'm so glad he's getting a lot of industry recognition and I just love this album. So I just stressed a lot about this section because I just want it to be as good of a reflection of how much I like love this album. So I think that was also frustrating me as well, is like, how can I love this album so much but I can't make this section come together? And that may not correlate in your mind, those two things, but it correlates in mine. So anyway, I feel like I am finally proud of this section. It will never be how I want it to look, but that's okay. That's just the struggle, I think, of collecting just like one member. It's so easy to collect 2 or 3 or 7 because you can virtually buy as many as you need up to the full set to get it to work. But when you just have one, you just have one. So I did the best that I can do. Here's a quick little flip through because I have talked so much. I think this is still my favorite page. I love to see cards in the right orientation and I think the tones look really nice together. And even this page, this bloody card and this one too, were the bane of my existence, but I feel like I made it come together on this Dine Pocket, which I'm very happy about. And then moving on, I loved these were so cute. These were the global pre-order benefits, and then pages from the album, which are so adorable. This, I'll get over it. It's cute enough. It's never going to be perfect, but I think I did what needed to be done in terms of the colors and the concepts with the matching postcards on this page. And then finally, I love this page too. It's very dark, mysterious, but I think it all goes very well, especially with the corresponding black and white postcards on this page, the remaining postcards, and then cutest smiley boy in the entire world. And anyway, that is the end of this video. I'll turn back to this page. I hope that you enjoyed it. Again, my apologies for this not being the Muse update, but I promise the Muse update is coming. I have worked so hard on that section, and I think that one is also finally coming together as well.
It is really good. Sick.
So I just want it to be done by the time I show it to you, because I feel like if I'm just missing a couple things, it kind of ruins the impact of the setup if I'm just missing just a few things. So I figured I would film this video in the meantime, and the next one you'll be hearing from me is Muse. So stay tuned if you want to see that. Otherwise, please like this video if you did enjoy it. You can comment if you would like to, and subscribe if you want to see more content from me. I hope you're having a good day. I hope that things start to get better. I hope that everyone's excited for Hobie to come home soon. We just had our Virgo babies' birthdays. Jimin's birthday's coming. So I don't know. I'm just excited to get through this period of life where we're celebrating birthdays without them home. So anyway, wishing you the best as we keep fighting on. Goodbye.
Get the hell out.